Well, poop on a stick.
So much destruction. All because Rachel got angry at her dad, who's been lying to her all her life. And he's still lying.
Hey, being a dad's tough.
That doesn't justify what he's done.
I'm just saying, I'd probably do anything to keep you safe.
Hey, Dad?
Yeah?
Did you ever lie to me? I don't mean telling me that ashtray I made for Mom wasn't a piece of crap. I mean, like, really lied about something that might hurt me to know.
What do you think?
I suppose everyone lies about big things. I mean, the stuff Mom doesn't know about me. So you probably lied too.
Would you love me less?
Of course not.
You sound pretty sure, sweetheart. You were pretty sure Mom would never fall in love with someone like David, too. Are you really ready to hear the answer to your question?
Yes!
Ready as I'll ever be.
Problem is, I'm dead. So how am I supposed to tell you anything?
Ah, you fucking tease. What a tease bag. What a tease bag.
I wish you'd told me when you could have.
You don't like the perfect relationship we had?
I wish you'd lived long enough for us to fuck it up. No worry. My ride, my tunes. Am I seriously going in to face Damon Merrick? All for Rachel? Am I crazy?
Hella crazy.
I'm glad you're here, Dad.
You don't want me to go?
No. I like the company. Besides, you don't want to miss this. Things are about to get real.
Things are about to get real. Frank's here too. Well, Frank's RV is here at least.
Shit. Is that blood? Frank? Frank! Shit, this is bad. I'll get you help, Frank. But first, I've gotta help Rachel's mom.
Back to where it all started.
Where the hell is Sarah? Frank's couch is toast. Don't tell me what to do.
Hello. I want to mess with it. Damn it. Doesn't give us the option to.
Glad to see the bone made it.
Why didn't they give us the option to tag it? God damn it. This is like graffiti waiting to happen. That's kind of weird, right?
Sarah's got to be in here somewhere. No more beer. No more time. I've got to keep moving. A knife might not be a bad idea. Never thought I'd have to say that.
You probably gotta get something or do something elsewhere to let you do it, I guess. You gotta believe in me, I'm not a goddamn snitch. Who the fuck told you that? Well, yep, we did.
Where's the homicidal drug dealer, spooky deerhead?
See, that was totally on us, right? It's not a knife you're gonna do something with, is it? Yeah, okay. The knife.
I'm not afraid.
Yeah. Alright. You probably should be afraid.
Shh. Everything's going to be just fine. Just a little longer, and all your troubles are going bye-bye.
What the fuck?
I just want to meet my daughter. Can't you understand? Why does
Your daughter? Jesus. So that's what he's worried about. Can't let the public know. The mother of his daughter is some junkie.
I just want to see her. You don't have to.
Shut up. James Amber wants you out of the picture. So that's what's going to happen.
This is so messed up.
Shit.
After all, no one believes a junkie.
No.
He said you've been sober a year. Respect. It's hard to kick this shit.
You can do this. Damon.
What the hell are you doing here?
I've got your money right here. The money James owes you,
How the fuck do you...
Run!
No one has to know. Just let her go, and I won't say.
No!
Talkings?
Hey, everyone.
Leave her alone!
Shut up. What the fuck? You boosted the DA's shit? Got my money? Burned the evidence? All that?
I'm just trying to help.
Get away from her!
I said shut the fuck up!
No.
Go to your fucking happy place.
Run.
Let this be a lesson, kid. Make good life choices, or you'll end up like her. Now, what do I do with...
Damon! What did you do?
I fucked you up good, didn't I? Guess you really don't know when to quit. Glad to see you back on your feet.
Chloe.
Frank.
You don't really want to do this again, do you? Okay. Then I don't want to do this again. Come on, man.
Fuck you.
Sarah. Rachel. Your daughter. She... Sarah?
Chloe Price.
Hello, my daughter.
Where's Frank? Where Damon?
Your friend, Frank, took care of Damon. You don't need to worry about them right now. Sit.
Sarah. Are you okay?
We need to talk about what happened.
I am so sorry for...
Rachel can never know.
What exactly can't Rachel know?
What James did. Hiring that thug. Shooting me up with...
He's a piece of shit. And I promise that...
Rachel can never know.
Tell me why. Doesn't she deserve to know what her father did?
No. Rachel deserves a loving father.
Wait, look at me.
A father who cares for her.
James is a liar.
James is a desperate man who loves his daughter. And she loves him. Tell her what happened here, and you'll take that away from her. Forever.
I'm gonna host Chubby Defender, and it's gonna a lot, yes.
And just what is James protecting her from? You? She wants to meet you, Sarah.
No, she doesn't. She wants to meet her mother. I can never be that for her.
Why are you saying all this?
Because James is right. He's taken something from me that I might not ever get back. But he's right. I'm broken.
Everybody's broken, Sarah.
Oh? Does everybody abandon their own child for 15 years? Does everybody take money to stay away?
You're here now. That's what matters.
What do you know?
I know Rachel needs you. I know loss. I lost my father 2 years ago.
How?
Car accident. He was picking up my mother from the grocery store, and a truck ran a red light, and that was it.
I'm sorry. You don't know what this is to me. Every pain, every fear, gone. No more sadness, no more grief. Why would anyone not want to feel that way? Ever.
I don't know anything about addiction, but I know what it's like to be needed by someone. It gives you strength you never knew you had. Rachel needs you.
Rachel needs her family.
I recognize I might not know what the fuck I'm talking about here, but I wish you could know how amazing Rachel is.
I know.
She's fearless. She's brilliant and talented. And she feels so much. She's so strong.
She's had a good life. Raised in a loving home, given opportunities I could never give her.
At least talk to her. She's felt like something's been missing her whole life. She told me so. That something was you.
She didn't miss anything. She has a perfect family.
I used to think my dad was perfect. But now I realize he was probably just as messed up as everyone. And it doesn't make me love him any less.
That's a nice thought. What Rachel needs, though, is not to have her father taken away from her.
He doesn't
It's
deserve...
not about James. It's not about me, and it's not about you. It's about Rachel. Tell her what James did, and you'll be killing him for her. You understand that, don't you? You lost your father. Do you really want to put Rachel through that?
Don't you want to see her? You came here for it. You got sober. You deserve the chance to know your daughter.
Nothing can change the mistakes I made. I'll never get to be Rachel's mother. Not really. But there's one thing I can still do for her. The only thing I can do. Let me give her the father she deserves. The one who raised her, protected her. The one who loves her more than anything. You can do whatever you want, Chloe. You have the power. What you have to decide is whether you're going to protect Rachel or cause her even more hurt.
Well,
So please,
shit.
tell her I was never here. Let her have what peace she can. Without me.
Wait.
The thing is with this, right? I mean, there's no good ending to this prequel. There's no good ending. Because, I mean, what you go into this prequel knowing, having played the original game, you know how it starts. You know that Rachel is not around. So whatever decision you take leads to Rachel being gone, right? So is it just a matter of picking the best of the worst, knowing that the outcome's going to be the same regardless? It's kind of... I get to this point and I'm thinking this prequel is probably a shitty story for them to do, because you found out what happened. You're trying to find out what happened to her and why she left, right? But it's not a good story, is it? You know what I mean? So I mean, if you don't tell her, right? If you do what her mom says, what Sarah says, and don't tell her, she'll probably find out, get pissed at you, and leave, right? If you do tell her, then she's gonna get pissed off that it's gonna happen either way, right?
I'll take care of her, you know.
I believe you. Goodbye, Chloe.
There's no good answer to this.
Hello?
Hi, Chloe. Rachel's just fallen asleep.
I know she'll be thrilled to see you when she wakes up. Maybe come back a little later?
Hey.
Go back to sleep, kiddo. You need your rest.
Can I talk to Chloe? Alone? For a minute?
Okay, sweetie. We'll be right outside.
He's listening at the door.
How are you feeling? Like I got stabbed? Doc says there'll be a sick scar. Maybe a tattoo is in order. Fuck yeah. We never actually escaped, did we? We've got time. All the time in the world. So, how did everything go? Rachel, I've got to tell you something.
Yeah, so as I was saying before, right? Whatever happens, she's going to go off the rails. I mean, we know from the first game she gets in with Frank, and then she disappears, right? Now, technically, if we don't tell her anything, she's going to find out. She'll probably end up finding out that Damon's gone, and she'll probably go ask Frank what's going on, and then maybe that's how they kind of hooked up, or maybe I don't know. I really don't know, because we know when we come to the next part after this, which is where Okay, it's kind of weird though. I mean, the way it's kind of ended here though is it's ended seemingly happy, but we know it's not happy. You know, well, if we sit for a little while, we know obviously. I mean, in a short time when events of the main game start, things are very, very different. But at least they're happy there. I'm kind of curious how different that like, end sequence would be. Good night, Shantucky. I'm not really unsure how that end sequence would be if you chose the other option. It definitely wouldn't have gone the same, would it? Definitely not. I'm kind of wondering if they would be as happy if she told the truth. Or how much darker that ending that little sequence might have been. I don't know, it could be exactly the same because all of the sequence is just the two of them. It's nothing. You didn't see her family at all. Maybe that was done on purpose, right? You don't see like Rachel's family at all in any of that segment, and that could be why you never did, right? Because that way they could use it regardless. I wonder. Yeah, you can do that. I probably have to do that anyway because I'm sure I've definitely missed a couple of the graffitis. I missed 2 or 3, I think. Definitely. And you can play the last part as you said in graffiti mode. Try it different. So that's it. We're done. I mean, although saying that, the special episode is still to come sometime early next year, which is the Max's episode. The episode where you're going to see that you get what the deluxe edition provides, where you get to see Max. I imagine it's going to be Max and Chloe before she left, right? Because in the events of this game, Max is already gone. I'm guessing it's going to be back before the events of this game, before Max left. Because we don't know what sort of setting it's going to be. It's got to be before she left, right? If it's going to be Max and Chloe, it's going to show you before they left, or it's either going to be that showing you their friendship before they left, or maybe just Max. I don't know. We know Chloe's in it as well because there was like I think there's the original voice actress, like Ashley Birch was voicing Chloe in that bonus episode. Where she didn't voice Chloe in the main game. Or the main prequel, I should say. I'm looking forward to it. Max was awesome. I mean, Chloe was cool, so was Rachel, but Max was awesome. Yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna let saying the third episode it felt like the choices don't matter. I felt were not very choice matter. No, I agree. But the thing is, though, I mean, this is a prequel, right? This is a prequel to a game we've already played, so we know you pretty much know how things are going to happen. you know, after the events of the game, we know how things are going to turn out, right? So I think maybe that's kind of playing on the mind a little bit, if you know what I mean. Because you know, because we know how things move on from after this game finishes, maybe just a mindset of choosing these options, thinking, hey, it doesn't matter what we choose, we know exactly what's going to happen. You know, like Frank, for instance, like Frank, when Frank went after him and Frank got hurt, you know, I know for sure that Frank's not going to die because Frank is in the first game and he's alive, right? So, you know, things like that. That's why prequels are always a little bit weird for me, because, you know, especially if you've got a prequel with a game where you actually make choices, because you know how things are going to end up, or at least some things are going to end up. I think it was more of a storytelling than like a game of choice like the main game. It's kind of an origin story, really, wasn't it? Kind of finding out a bit more about Chloe and her relationship with Rachel, and actually getting to meet Rachel. I guess we'll see. I'm kind of still really curious about the second one. Obviously, we've got the main Don't Nod team who made the first game. I've been working on the sequel to the main game, and I'm really curious to see how that's going to turn out. Because you know, I mean, this is obviously the prequel to the main game, the original game. The second game is obviously going to have a different setting, different characters, and I'm really curious where they're going to go with it, because the first game was such a, I don't know, I mean, after playing a lot of episodic games, you know, like all the Telltale stuff like that, I mean, Life is Strange kind of was definitely had a different spin on it, and it was, it kind of made, and if you're someone that plays that sort of game, it kind of makes you sit and think, hang on, okay, so they're kind of doing this formula much better than so many other devs that have been doing it for a long time, and I'm kind of curious to see where they're going to go with it. Whenever that happens, you know, 2018, 2019, I don't know. Probably a long time from now, but I kind of went into this whole prequel not expecting very much at all, because it was because it wasn't the same writers, and it isn't the same, you know, isn't the same team. It was done by Deck 9 rather than Don't Nod. So I wasn't sure what to expect from it. I was going in not expecting much at all, but it was good. Well, yeah, I mean, they have kind of said, though, Miss Candela, that the next game is not going to have the same characters. It's going to be a different story. So, you know, it's going to be a different story. So if they're definitely sticking with that, then obviously you probably won't have. There may well be some nods to the first game, but it's going to be totally different. It's not like Walking Dead, where you've got Walking Dead with a set series of characters. I mean, Life is Strange is, you know, I mean, the theme of the game could mean anything, really, right? Or let's just say that's what they said long ago. When they started talking about making the game, they did say they wanted to make, you know, they said in a blog they wanted to make it totally separate experience. Who knows what they settled on? But obviously it's been in development for a while, so they obviously know what they're doing. I mean, if they did continue it, how would they, with the same characters? I don't know how they would do it. You know, they'd have to do it with maybe I don't know, like much maybe a much older. Holy shit, 50-50? Are you serious? That's decision right at the final end is just totally 50-50? I mean, you're kidding, right? Oh no, friends playing, my friend stats, no one told her the truth. Everybody is 50-50. So I know, I think it's still, the friend stats is still me, you, Miss Candela, and Ellie. So I know Ellie and you have played it already. So that's, none of us told the truth. Can't blame people for that. Alright, you killed the plant with soda. I mean to. I tried to water it. Oh, you accepted photos. David's photograph. You gave Drew Davis money. Ooh, I did. Look, the majority didn't have the money, and that's pretty much because they didn't get the money in the previous episode, right? 83% visiting the North Hospital. 96% you didn't donate to the. I didn't even get a chance. I just got. Oh shit! I didn't have the money. I didn't get a chance to donate because I didn't have the money because I gave it to. I gave it. What we gave it. You convinced Damon that Sheldon was the snitch. Yep. So is that not? Has only a minority actually told him who the true snitch was? Rachel didn't meet her mother. 91%. So look, even so, right? So looking at this last one here, is even though 50% of people told her the truth, even though 50% of people told her the truth, still only 9% of them actually were. She only met her mother in 9% of the case. There's obviously a lot of other. This was kind of so. 9% met her mom, right? So this kind of says that a lot of these other options, these other questions obviously tie heavily into that. So it's not just a matter of if you tell her the truth, she's going to meet her, because if that was the case, then that one would be 50-50 too. So there's obviously a lot more coming towards that, if you know what I mean. Friends, most of them are pretty dead on, right? So, and my friend stats, although this one. You sparred with Drew over the pudding? What? Hang on, so if you chose the pudding, you would have... You sparred with him to get it? What? I kind of wish I ate the pudding now. Well, yeah, I mean, unless someone's actually walks in, like, right now, they've probably been here and watched a bunch of it, if you know what I mean. I don't know. Well, not, nor did I, right? But then again, I don't know. It's kind of curious, right? It's a very slim chance you could get them to me. I mean, it's got to end. It's got to have some sort of dark ending, really, because we know it's not happy times after this finishes. Surely. Or is it just going to leave you believing that everything is rosy? Because it's not. We know it's not. Things definitely don't end all nice and dandy. Ah, Chloe calling 70 missed calls, okay. Well, not quite, Miss Candela. Right? Not quite. So I guess that was maybe taking pictures of the crime scene where she died.